Dear Mr. Vice President, honorable ladies and gentlemen, according to the Human Rights Council's founding resolution, one of its main responsibilities is, and I quote, to promote universal respect for the protection of all human rights and fundamental freedoms for all, without distinction of any kind and in a fair and equal manner. This ought to make it a powerhouse for change and an invaluable forum for upholding human rights universally. Taking a closer look at what this select group of countries has focused its attention on since its establishment reveals some interesting figures. Israel is the subject of over a third of the resolutions, which makes it the single most condemned member state and the only country with an agenda item devoted to it. It takes first place over countries like Syria, where over 100,000 people have been killed and millions have been displaced during the ongoing civil war, or North Korea, where public executions, torture, and forced labor are commonplace. All these facts beg the question, are the UN Human Rights Council's aims aligned with its founding resolution, or is there some hidden agenda governing its priorities? Why are representatives of the majority of the world dealing so disproportionately with this issue in the precious few moments they have to discuss human rights around the globe? To an objective onlooker, it might appear that the biggest problem that the world has to contend with is the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Mr. Vice President, in light of all these facts, I urge you to address this disparity and think about creating a reasonable balance in the agenda and membership of the UNHRC so that it may fulfill its true potential as a pillar of justice and equality. Finally, we are deeply distressed by the recent kidnappings of the 3 Israeli youths, Eyal, Naftali, and Gilad. We reiterate the plea of Mrs. Prankel for all member states and civil society organizations present to support and facilitate their immediate release. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. And the last